We're live. And we're back. Oops. We are live and we are back listening to your music on another TV placement sync licensing song critique where I, XcaliberZero, listen to your music and I tell you why or why not it may or may not fit for television. If you don't know me, I have 6 years of music supervision experience. I worked for a music library, and not only did I compose, and I still compose for that library, but I also did the back end work like admin, which basically consisted of me listening to the music and telling the editors of the TV show, the people who were actually editing the TV show, what tracks work for specific scenes. I helped curate playlists, so I put a whole bunch of songs together that a music supervisor asked for, submitted it out to them, helped them pick the music for the TV show, and a lot of other different roles like accepting and denying submissions in the music library. So my goal is to help you along your journey of sync licensing to get your first TV placement. We got Triforce in the building, my boy. What's good, Triforce? My boy Charismatic is in the building. What is up, Charismatic? Let me pull up the stream on the phone and we're gonna get it popping here shortly. How's everybody's week going? How is everybody doing this week? What's new? What news do we have this week? What can you share? I actually got some crazy news this week, man. Something big coming out next week that I can't announce yet, but I got asked to do something pretty cool. I'm really hyped. That should be out next week. And I'm in the works with a library that is, oh, you got 2 placements this week, Charismatic. Big congrats, little boy. We're going to go ahead and give my man the cheer real quick. Charismatic getting the placements this week. Keep putting in the work. My boy Triforce said his birthday's coming up. Happy early birthday, Triforce. I remember last year we streamed. It was right around your birthday. My boy Beats by Danny. Whoa, what's perfect timing is that our track is playing Beats by Danny. This beat was made by me, Beats by Danny, and the homie Alex Rajabi. We made this in the studio back in well, we made this. Where did we make this? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, in the studio in LA. Thanks for coming through, the homie Danny. But like I was saying, I'm working with this library that's it's this new library that's pretty like been making a little bit of noise around the community, but we're gonna be doing some collaboration here, and I'm excited for it because it all aligns with things that I want as far as a music library for people who I recommend. It's not gonna be like gatekeeped or anything like that. It's more so you submit and you upload and you get opportunities based on them using your track. So I'm hyped for that, and I'm going to be talking about that next week. What the site is and how you can get involved. It's absolutely free. They do take a percentage of, I want to say, either the publishing or the writing, but it's very small and it's very fair. So some new opportunities coming out, man. I'm really excited to announce next week for sure. Yeah, 4 years ago we made this. Damn, it felt like it's sooner. Yeah, I streamed on your BJ, streamed on your B-Day, Triforce. I remember that. My boy Quad X in the building. What's good, Quad X? He said, I got 2 placements with the Jets draft countdown. They used my beats for over 3 minutes. Damn, bro, that's a long placement. What network was it on? Would love to collab with you guys. Let's collab, bro. I'll send you some guitar stuff. Yours is in Discord now? Okay. That's a perfect transition to get started into some of these tracks that we're listening to on the stream today. Let's go ahead and play the first one from the homie Murph. Oh my God. This one is called Activated. It's a trap track. He said, would appreciate any feedback on these. New to the sync licensing game, but have been working on some stuff to send out. Appreciate everything you're doing. 100%, man. No problem at all. And I'm glad to see you taking that leap of faith and hyped to see this. Or I can already see that you have these around a minute and a half length, which is perfect. Hey, pause. I said pause, right? Pause. Quad X. Happy Friday, Alan. What's up, man? Oh, that's a YouTube show? That's still dope. If it showed up on your let me wait till this is done. Out of respect. Out of respect. What's good, Sagara? My boy X.E.L.O. What's up? How'd that car go today, Sagara? What they talking about? All right, let's move on to this next one. This one's called Skyline. Chikara. What's up, Chikara? All right, Murph, I think out of the both of these, this second one has the most placement potential. I think a couple things that you can work on that I noticed on both of these tracks is that you want to make sure you have some variation going on. So I noticed that the drum pattern is pretty much the same through the entire track. Even if it's just that hi-hat and snare that's being on here, I would still drop out some things so it doesn't feel too loop-based. Because if the hi-hat's playing this entire time, and it's still at the same part right here, it's going to feel very loop based. I like the sound selection you used for the synths, very plucky and stuff like that, which is good for like a light drama, light tension scene for TV. It has like that dark melody, which is what you put it on here. But I think adding a little bit of variation, so dropping out some drums, maybe introducing some new drum parts, maybe taking out the pad just to let the track breathe a little bit, but you don't want it too loop based. And if you need more insight on arrangement, I do have a YouTube video on how to arrange your beats. I think in the future I'm just going to put it in the description that way, because I usually say that every stream for people who are new to sync, and that's one of the best ways to get placed is learning how to structure your tracks. Most of the time people's music is already there, it's just more about the structuring. But overall, good work, and I think the second one definitely has the most placement potential. The first one I can't really see how it would be used at other than like light drama, but that second one has more of that light drama feel. Next up, we got the homie Alan. No tracks for me today, but I got news, bro. I think I might be in there. The interview went well. He loved my energy and thought I stood out. Said expect to hear back Monday or Tuesday. You definitely got in, man. If they put you on a call, then you most likely got in, because the people who they weren't calling, they were already emailing saying they didn't get in. So big congrats to the homie Sagara from potentially getting into his first music library. This is your first one, right? My boy Keswick is in the building. We got Alan next up, and this one's called A Wild Ride. Oh my God. Oh my. My boy Ali came out setting the bar high this week, bro. Oh my gosh. IB got the fire heart emoji. That was crazy. That track went crazy. I saw somebody said the Meek Mill album vibe. Meek Mill Philly energy. Yeah, definitely hear that. Let's go. Slap the taste out your mouth type beat, 100%. Crazy, man. All right, next up we got the homie Freeze Pop, which is his first time submitting to the live stream. Last live stream, he commented on the YouTube video with interest to start submitting to these live TV placement song critique events. So welcome, Freeze Pop. Glad to have you part of the community, man. I already saw you introduce yourself, and I'm hyped to hear these tracks. Okay. Hey. Shit ain't sweet with Freeze Pop. The shit ain't sweet.
Ooh, ice cold. Freeze Pop.
Y'all going crazy. Y'all are going crazy today. It's Friday, man. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, what happened? No. I think I hit a button on my mouse. My bad, bro. Let me go back to this disrespecting. It's a beat battle today. It's not even a song critique, it's a beat battle. Alright, let me see if this has a sting real quick. Oh, it doesn't have a sting, so I don't know if this is made for TV or not, but if it is, this will fit well as a drama beat or a scene opener track. Very dope. Nice energy, nice sound selection they used there. Very clean mix. Let's play this next one. It's called Job. But if you are submitting for TV, make sure you add a sting at the end.
Ooh, ice cold. Freeze Pop.
This would kill it and sing. This beat would get ate up on TV. Let's go. How do you submit, Skip Wonder? You submit by going to the description and then going to the Discord. You go to the Discord, you go to the Share Your Music section, you hover over it, you see a little thread that's called Live TV Placement Song Critique. If you don't see that, go on the top left on Active Threads, and you'll see it on there. I'm over here pointing my mouse, but here, Live TV Placement Song Critique or Active Threads. This track is hard. This would fit for sync. Let me just see if it has a sting. Boom. Like that little horn hit that you had, all you got to do is just put that at the end, maybe layer it with the kick and 808, you have a sting. Just let it hit out. Just a one shot little boom at the end. Boom. All right, next up, this is called Strap by the homie Freeze Pop. That track is really good, man. That track will get synced all day. It's a good scene opener track. Definitely for like MTV VH1 because it sets the party, like that party vibe, that nice pool party summer vibe, or that reality competition vibe. Keeping up with the Kardashians sync check, I can see that too. Definitely fit in different scenarios. Yup. Dramedy or scene opener? A little bit actually. It does have kind of a dramedy.
Ice cold. Freeze pop.
I'm gonna put a poll up. Let me know what genre you guys think this would fit for TV. We're gonna set a poll right now. Let me set it up real quick. What genre would this fit for TV? Let me know on the poll. We're gonna put it up here shortly. This could fit for a couple. Alright, putting the poll up. There's two answers to this, really. I put 3 answers on the board. There's only 2 answers that I feel like this would really fit. What do you guys feel like this will fit as? Got some scene closers, got some drama, got some tension. I'll play back a little bit again in case you haven't voted. Dope. This is a good track too, man. That will get ate up on TV. I'm going to end this poll. We're going to get another poll going here too. That way you guys can get a chance to vote again. But this one definitely has a scene closer vibe, but also kind of fits for a drama, like a light drama. But definitely has that scene closer vibe. And scene closers are basically used at the end of a TV show. They pretty much conclude the show. So let's say there was like drama going on in the show and they never hashed out the drama. And at the end, like they try to talk about it, but it's still not set off on the right mood. That's a good track that would be playing in the background where it's like them talking about it, but they're still not seeing eye to eye. And it kind of ends off on some light drama. It's a good track for that. Good job, Freeze Pop, man. You have nice spacing. Fits well for TV. Like the cleanliness of your mix. Nice work. Let's get this next. I'm going to put a poll up already for this next one before we get it started. We have Color Parade here. You guys go ahead and vote. I don't even know what it's going to sound like, so we're all going to figure this out together. What genre would this fit for TV? We're about to see. Comedy, dramedy, drama, tension. So there's, if you're not unfamiliar with the different genres in TV, for the most part, there's pretty much the same type of genres. I mean, you'll get a little bit more specific on certain scenes, but for the most part, the meat, what's it called? the meat and potatoes or whatever it's called. Yeah, the meat and potatoes of sync licensing is either going to be dramedy, which is like comedy, but it's like awkwardness. There's comedy, which is more lighthearted and fun and supposed to be funny. You'll hear that in a lot of reality TV, drama and movies actually too. Drama and tension. Drama is more confrontational, or drama is more like you're talking about somebody, but tension is more like suspenseful. Emotional is more like, sad. Reflective is the same thing, more like the person's kind of thinking about their actions. And then there's scene opener, which is pretty much a B-roll that opens up the scene, and then scene closer. So we're going to go ahead and put the poll up. What genre do you think this will fit for TV? We got Color Parade next. This one's called In Preparation Main. We're going to figure this out together. All right. This one's going to be hard. Damn, that was pretty fire. Let's play this next one. I think the only note I have on that one is pretty much the mix. I would just work on that mix a little bit. I feel like the track is hitting the limiter pretty hard. If you have a limiter or a compressor, something's getting hit really hard. And then the verb is kind of muddy. So just EQ some out that verb, the reverb, and then just fix that mix. But that track is super solid. I don't know if I have the poll even up. Oh yeah, it does. I see drama and tension. I see a little bit of emotional and reflective. Couple votes for scene opener, scene closer. That one was kind of hard, man, because honestly, a lot of that felt like underscore, which is not an option I put on here. But then when the beat kind of built up, it felt like a scene closer or scene opener type of vibe. So I think that one, the scene closer, scene opener, it definitely kind of almost felt drama just because you heard the brass, but it wasn't too drama. It was pretty neutral as far as how it sounded until the beat kind of formed out. So that one's definitely scene opener, scene closer vibes. Or underscore activities. Activities is like when let's say that there's a game about to happen in a reality competition show and they're getting all the pieces together to get ready to play the game. That's kind of what you would see. Like them getting ready, right? Like there's a game going on, but they have to wear a costume. They're starting to get ready. They're starting to put their face paint on and stuff like that. Get serious about the game. It's the type of track you would hear. But it also fits well for scene opener, scene closer. All right, let's play this next one. This one's called Showdown. Good track names too. That one's called In Preparation. That's exactly how genre do you guys think this is at? What genre would you guys classify this as? In the chat, let me know. That was solid. That was super solid. I think the same note though is just a mix on that one, but other than that, the track is really pretty much there, man. That's gonna get placed. It's a really good track. What brass is that from? I'm not sure. All right, Danny. Thanks for coming through, bro. You have a good one, Beat Spot Danny. Sure you coming through. Solid, man. Yeah, I think, and I just saw that you said these are from your first album ever. You tried submitting to the libraries. I probably sent them to the wrong ones, and I also gave them up. I gave up after not getting a response from 2. Can you give me opinions about this? Feel like maybe they're too loud, too high energy for the entire track, but I don't know. Here were some tracks like this. I hear some tracks like this in libraries. I don't normally make this genre. Yeah, these genres are always used in TV. They fit really well for scene openers, especially like I said earlier, like the MTV, VH1, or any like reality competition wise type of shows, which you'll see like on Paramount Plus. Has a lot of this style, but I feel like, or like the like sports, like anything sports related. But I feel like the mix is kind of what's setting it back. It is loud, but I don't think it's too loud. Maybe just try to go back and work on the mix a little bit. Take off everything on your master real quick, and then try to give it another master after you mix it, because I feel like that's the only thing that's holding it back. The structure's there, the sound selection's there, the energy's there. And then if you're submitting to a library and you're saying that this is not usually the style that you make either, include 1 to 2 tracks that are your style. So maybe just keep, Footwork and Showdown, and then the other one in preparation, just replace that with a track that you're comfortable making. I almost feel like you have like the EDM style, if I'm not mistaken, just the way your buildups are. So I definitely will focus on that, and then don't just give up after 2, man. Like, if you're not gonna hear back from 2, don't take that rejection to heart. Maybe they didn't hear, maybe they didn't, maybe they didn't take the time to listen. Maybe they're just busy. There's tons of different things that can happen. There was times where I got submissions that I just didn't have time to go through them because we had so many different things going on at the same time. There's definitely seasons as well where there's a lot of TV shows in production. There's a lot of TV shows being made. So like I said, don't take that to heart. Keep it going and do your research, man. I highly suggest you looking at that music library directory list that I have on the screen, and in the description below, and going through them, because I separate which genres they like. I do the work for you, so okay, this track or this library likes variety, or this library doesn't want hip hop. This library only wants orchestral. So you're submitting to the right one. So I highly recommend that, and then I also have the mini tutorial to properly submit to them. But overall, man, your tracks are solid, man. Don't give up. You definitely have the potential. Like, those will definitely get placed. Just clean up that mix, fix that master, and you're in there, bro. Don't give up. What's up, Mr. Robinson, the producer? Welcome. Imagining a chase scene for that last one. Yeah, that definitely had that nice action energy vibe. That guy's good. Next up, we got the homie Charismatic. He said, hey, what's up, everyone? I have 3 tracks this week. Just looking to see how I can improve on them and where they would fit in TV, especially the We Made a track. It's not formatted yet, but I wanted to see if it would fit for TV. Thanks for everyone. Sorry for the long post, but happy Fridizzle. This one's called Over the Edge. Dope, man. This is a good track. I feel like this is very specific to what kind of scene it would fit for TV, but it's still a good one. It has like an epic, motivational, uplifting type of style. I feel like this would fit well for like a documentary style, like especially sports ones. Think about like 30 for 30 or something. I think the only 2 notes that I think that I could help you out with on this track is the strings are pretty thin, so just layer it with like a nice staccato string that you can find like on Nexus or something. Just layer it with the lower octave string. That way the strings sound a little bit more full, because it's a nice high staccato sound, but just lower it with like that, like a lower staccato, very plucky, not like pizzicato plucky, but staccato string. And then another part, this is just my personal taste, but somebody else could have a totally different opinion. But when you bring the little like rock part out, almost metal style, I would that open hat they're using, it cuts off too much. It doesn't sound as natural. So I would replace that with something that has a little bit more ring to it, so it sounds a little bit more natural when you're hitting that hi hat. As it goes instead of like. That's just personal taste, but overall that track is solid. I can't quite place what it is, but I know a charismatic beat when I hear him. Yeah, for sure, man. He has a unique energy, which I like, man. It's just bringing a different flavor. Very unique, very signature to his sound. Oh, wait. I just went over your tracks. Same vibe with this one. This one definitely matches the same style as the last one. Has like that documentary feel, like a sports documentary, like a fighting sports documentary. I feel like, or like those Showtime, when they're like promoting a fight, and they have those Showtime videos leading up to the fight. I feel like it fits that style. Oh, you said it's a Spice loop? Oh, then don't worry about it. Then it's not even that big of a deal. This next one is called "We Made It." It's the one you said you wanted feedback on. I'm gonna play 2 minutes of this one so we can keep going the stream. But I think that this one has definitely potential. I know you said you didn't fix the arrangement yet. I think the arrangement definitely does need work. Just to match the style that you have right now a little bit more. And then that choir that you have, I know you have it layered with like an organ or something. I think personally, if you switch that choir out with something different, it's gonna make it sound a little bit better. Like a lush synth that's not too abrasive, but it has a nice sound to it, with like a nice detune on it. I think it would fit really well for that, because you called it "We Made It Luxury," and it definitely has that feel for sure. And I think if you just add that synth, it's gonna make it sound a little bit more modern. But that choir is not tasteful, in my opinion, if you're trying to get it placed on a show that talks about luxury, which usually are like homes and stuff like that. Or, this would be good for a scene opener, so that would be good for like B-rolls. But I would switch that out, and then just work on that arrangement. But everything else I like a lot. I like the way you put the strings in. Sound selection is nice. The drums are dope. That's a solid track. Next up, we got the homie Alan Tilo, and it says, this one's called A Seat at the Table. Up soon, Triforce. Let's get it. Hey. Hi-hats on this one are kind of loud. This one has like a country like the hip hop feel, which is pretty popular in TV. Pretty popular actually on TV shows. I feel like that hi-hat's a little bit loud though on that one, Alan, but overall pretty solid track. I feel like I said, I feel like it would fit for a hip hop type of show. This next one up is Official J Good. This one's called Confetti.
Look, don't get overjoyed if I start snapping like a polar water, like I'm doing poetry up on the beat. I overheat, aiming at the wannabes, aiming at the cliques and crews or any company. I move like the president. I can't let a goofy in my element. I can shoot a movie in my residence. It's spacious. Slash Calabasas and they treat me like an A-list. Slash Manhattan and they treat me like I'm Barry. They said the money changed too. Same city, same smile, and the same crew. I swear it gets me. They talk like they just got it made. 9 times out of 10, I could've made you. You want the truth, right? They say I'm finna go up, okay, I'm ready. I won't lie, man, my pocket's getting heavy. I swear it's never been so easy to be petty. Man, I got the paper falling like confetti. Eastside, yeah, you know how I'm reppin'. I'm the type to bring a jet to the wedding. I'm the type to bring the sand to the beach. I'm the type to cause traffic in the streets. Yeah, I really mean that. Bag so big, I'm laying in it like a beanbag. Squad cause terror, type of terror make you lean back. I could make the sun rise, could bring the green status. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bumblebee. Very optimistic that my prime is in front of me. For the competition, I assure you that they under me. And if you think they over me, then come and see.
That track is fire, man. That track is fire. I mean, I feel like that would get used all day in a lot of different contexts. That's a very solid track. The flow's on point. I think that you could bring the vocals up a little bit so it's a little bit more audible. But the beat is fire. The vocals, like the way what you're saying is fire. The flow, the confidence is there. It's dope. Oh, Flares, I just saw your email, man. Don't worry about it. I took off not monetization because I was seeing that a lot of people have content ID on, and it flags it anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Next up, we got the homie Buskin. This one's called Testify.
I
I'm testifying. You got me on my knees and I'm begging, please don't leave. 'Cause with you I'm home, I'm never alone. And I'd preach to the flock that I'd rather rot than leave. 'Cause you make me, I testify. You make me want to testify.
It's just a preview on Spotify, but we're gonna play this next one. It's called Phone. Wait, is this Chikara?
Chikara.
Yes, it is.
Chikara.
Alright, Chikara, let me give you notes back. This first one, I feel like that Rhodes or piano very loud compared to the track. I don't know if you mixed this or who mixed it. The track is not bad. I just think that thing is really loud.
I'm never alone.
But it's already released, so there's no point in really kind of fixing it unless that's something you want to do. This one, really solid track, man. This is a placeable track all day. All day. I would just clean up the mix on the guitars. Just take out some low end on a little bit of it. Just clean up the muddy. This is a solid track. I will get placed all day. Next up, we got the homie Triforce, but we're going to play his tomorrow. Nah, I'm just kidding. Triforce. Triforce is the homie. Been at the I think he's been like one of the first people to be like the longest person to be a part of the streams. Homie's only like 12 years old, about to turn 13 very soon. And he works on GarageBand. This one's called Synthwave, and he says, I know the pan is scuffed. Let's hear it, man. Oh, it is. It is. The structure. Yeah, Chikara, I think that one has. I mean, that one has placement potential. It's just the mix. Yeah, Chikara is good at guitars. That's how I knew it was him. I like this so far. I like this. I like this. What happened at the end right here? What is this? I want to hear that. I want to hear that part. This is dope. I like this. You got some Illuminati panning going on though. I feel like you're trying to put me under a spell or something. I was hearing the drums go. It was tripping me out, but the track is fire. Next up, we got the homie Chikara. And how I knew it was you, Chikara, is because of the guitars, man. You have a very signature guitar sound. I like it. It fits well for TV. Thanks for the feedback, man. I'm caught up to the stream now. For sure, man. Oh, he told you where the brass is.
I told you that I love you. Why'd you turn your head the other way? Yeah, I love you, but I hate you. And I think about it almost every day. I just can't stand the way you're always in my brain. I wish that I could change, but I always stay the same. Can't you tell that you're on my mind? Think about you. Oh, when I told you.
30-second preview, but this one's fire too, Chikara. I like this one too.
And I think about.
You have a good pop, like a good guitar pop vibe, man. That thing works all the time. Like I said in TV. I think if you just focus on mixes, man, you're in there. If you haven't already started submitting, but dope work, Chikara. All right, this next one up is the homie Keswick. It's called Astronema. Thank you. It took me literally hours to learn how to get the main melody thingy to go ahead in and out with the beat. Oh, sidechain? I would just work on the panning, man. The sidechain was dope. Sick work. track is disgusting. Man, I gotta give you some props, Keswick, because the sounds that you use on this, I know for a fact they're probably hard to mix, because you can hear some of the resonant frequencies would compete, but the way you mix it, they don't. They sound very similar almost to frequency range with that pad and that little whistle. This track is hard, and I like this track. It feels like it tells a story. Definitely has different parts, like the different 808 patterns that you use, the different 808 sounds that you use. That 808 you use. I don't know what 808 that is, but that's ridiculous. This is a solid track, man. Dope work from the homie Keswick. Quad X said he never disappoints. You right, man. No cap. Speaking of Quad X, we got Quad X up next. This was called We Up. Change your amp, Quad X, I can hear it. It's different.
Quad X.
Track is fire. Quadix, we have a similar tag. My tag does like a same kind of giggle almost. I have a laugh in my tag too. That sounds very similar. It's dope. This next one's called Scarlet, and it's tagged not out yet. Before we get into that, Color Parade said, what kind of electric music got a lot of placements in the library you worked for? Anything work for reality, or was it mainly ads? Yeah, reality and electronic do really well together. Nothing like electronic, nothing too slow or like mellow, or nothing too abrasive like hardstyle. That's like extreme. I think a very good reference point to kind of get an idea is watching stuff like Love Island or watching MTV reality competition style TV shows. It's going to give you a better sense of like the type of electronic music. But it's kind of very similar to that track you made. Even though I know it's not electronic, I can hear the influence in your music. So I think that if you watch a couple of those episodes, it's more, I don't know what style it is. That's what's hard for me to kind of describe it. Like, not festival. I'm not really current and up to date with like the different terminology for different electronic music, but like the festival styles did well. I'm telling you, man, just go to YouTube, see a couple clips of Love Island, and you're gonna see that stuff that gets placed all the time. But it fits well, man. Electronic has a good home, and it fits well for ads too. No, the same person. No, my friend did mine. My friend did my tag. It's already got bounce to it already. Did you do this loop, Quadex? Fire too. Let me put this next one. You said this is a Mike Dean type beat. Okay. Let's hear it. I feel like I'm playing Halo. I like this track a lot. I feel like there's something in the low end that's classic though. I think that 808's clashing. But the track is fire. I really like this intro. And the outro too. And is that you on the vocoder? Solid work from the homie Quad X once again. This next one is called Lurkin' by the homie Skip Wonder. Chill. It's only a 30-second preview, but it's chill. Mr. Robertson, let me see if you put your stuff. Oh yeah, you did. You put your stuff on here. I'll play your track since it's on this one, but the way we put it is on this live TV placement song critique. Let me play your track next. I love being a part of the community. Out of the same thinkers, I would love to have my stuff on games and TV, all that. Okay, let's listen to it.
Welcome, Mr. Robertson. Welcome, Mr. Robertson.
Oh, you did an instrumental EP with the horror thing? Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Robertson. Welcome, Mr. Robertson. Welcome, Mr. Robertson. Welcome, Mr. Robertson.
All right, let me play this next one right here that you have on this. I need to learn this to be placed. It's called Don't Need Love. Let's blast. All right, Mr. Robertson, I think I will work on the mix on this one and the structure if you want to start submitting these for placements. So two things I would focus on, because the arrangement is very important, keeping the short intros. The intro's kind of long on this one, so I would just cut it down, introduce those elements a lot sooner, get the mix cleaned up a little bit. That way your drums are punching.
Welcome, Mr.
You want those drums to punch through the mix. This one's a sample, so not too much feedback on that one. I do like that original song, and I like the way you kind of flipped it and cut it up a little bit. I'll play a little bit of this next one, and we're going to keep it going.
Mr. Robertson, Mr. Robertson, Mr. Robertson, producer.
I'm about to switch back over, Daniel. I think you're one of the next ones. This one's a good emotional beat. I think it was just the structure on this one too as well, and just the punch. So those are the two things I would focus on. We'll go back to the regular live TV placement song critique channel. And we have, we played Skip Wonder. So now we're going to play Daniel Mariposa Beats. Set beats to from my new industry type beat channel. It's growing. Okay, dope. Nah, don't apologize, Mr. Robertson. We're all learning out here. Don't trip.
Daniel on the track, ho.
This beat's dope. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. The next one is Skip Wonder. I like that one though. Very dope. Very clean beat. It's called Oh, this is the Horror Theme album. Dope. So we got bounce. Oh, that's clean. Dope, clean work. I think that if you put some if you put this on Spotify as an instrumental album, that's pretty smart, especially during Halloween time. Make sure you put like Halloween in your metadata and stuff, that way it pops up in people's searches when they're just like looking for like Halloween instrumental or something. That'd be dope to have. Next up, we got the homie Daniel on the track. This one's called Palms. The last two are Flares and Ebo.
Daniel on the track, ho.
It's hard. That's dope too. Clean. You said Z808 over spins. I think I like spins more, but Z808 fits well definitely in certain contexts. What 808 do you guys prefer? Man, I got this new kit off Reddit for drums, and they're dope, man. Hold on, let me see what they're called. They're clean. I was watching this guy's live stream. I'm like, who is this guy? I looked him up on Reddit. And I saw he had a kit out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting this one. Let me find it real quick. His kit is called Rio Levas. I just found him on YouTube. Man, his kit is dope. He has some dope sounds. There's a ton of them. All right, next up we got the homie Flares, man. And Flares, I got your email, man. No worries. I've been getting copyright strikes. I always get copyright strikes on here. It's not a big deal. So I'm not going to monetize the stream anymore. Just to be able to play people's music. I always use spins. The sound design, man. Jesus. Flares, this has to be the cleanest mix I think I've heard from you yet. The mix on it. And what did you use at this part right here? Let me see if I can find it. It was like a very small part where it sounded like keys or something. Oh, it was a bell or something right here. What was that? That was dope little like ear candy you had right there. Ridiculous. Dope work, man. Dope work. And I appreciate that love that you sent on the email too as well, man. I appreciate that for sure. We love having you here. You've been killing it. What's up, Shane? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, Shane? I have no clue, to be honest. I resampled too much. Oh, okay. Or so much. That's dope. Dope work, man. I also checked your website while I was playing the track. The website's clean you have. All right, next up we got Ebo. This is the last track we're playing on stream. And then I think Triforce dropped a meme I might play at the end of the stream.
She know how to start. She got me doing things I've never done before. When she come back from home, you can only imagine. Fireworks and some magic. Girl, you deserve a award. You got me doing things, yeah. You got me doing things. You got me doing things, yeah. You got me doing things, yeah. Shorty's on Quando, coming over now. Baby, don't waste time. Make you no waste time. You be freaky, baby. You go wake the neighbors. Baby, go tonight, tonight.
You got me doing things. Oh Lord, forgive me, I am sinning. I am sinning with my baby. For real, for real. You got me doing things. Oh Lord, forgive me, I am sinning. I am sinning with my baby. Never gonna make you disappointed. You are the only one anointed. No disappointment. Believe me, believe me. Baby, make I show you wonders. Forget the haters, they feel talk about us. No disappointment. Believe me, believe me. Oh my baby, oh back with me. All of the things you do need to drive me crazy. Oh my baby, oh back with me. I love the things you do need to drive me crazy.
That's dope, man. I love Afrobeat. Clean work, Ebo. Visuals dope. Beats smooth. Vocals are on point. Clean. And you said chillin', Shane. You're doing great work as well. I appreciate that, man. How's the family? How's teaching going? How's the sync journey going? Hope you've been well, man. And X.E.O said, how many beats do you make a week, X? I've been trying to crank out more beats myself. It depends, man. It depends on the week, but usually I try to get at least 5 in. For sure. 5 is definitely the target goal. And I mean, sometimes up to like 8 to 10, but usually I'm sitting around 5. All right, guys, that is the last track of the stream. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring this this meme on the chat. I want to see what this dude. Oh, it's too short, I think. This dude Triforce cut me out beatboxing on the stream. That's funny. Okay, you're on course then? That's good, man. Yeah. There's one producer I talked to that's killing it for one of the libraries I work for. And I kind of picked his brain a little bit when I met him. This dude's doing like 15 a week. And he's doing EDM, which takes a lot longer, I feel like, to do. But he's just an absolute savage. And then I also talked to like Stephen McDonald, who's been on the stream, and I've also interviewed him, and he does like, I think 5, and he's set on 5 a week, and he's been super consistent, man, and like he gets a ton of placements. I used to do cue sheets. I used to see the actual placements on a TV show, and I used to fill out a sheet, and they showed you all the different tracks that were used on the show, and his tracks will get used all the time. So if you're sitting at a consistent 5, you're good, man. At least. I make some vocals for African language to the song. I look some local African language to the song. Yes, I noticed that, especially at the end. Yeah, 15 is wild, bro. 15 is crazy. But all right, guys. I appreciate everybody who came through. You guys killed it as always, man. Thanks for everybody who's new who came through, looking for feedback. Love to see the progress. And then next week, I'm going to be announcing this library that everybody can submit to. It's free. I'm in the works with doing some stuff for them. I'm going to start making a little bit of content for their platform, but to bring awareness. And I would not put my name on something that I did not believe in. Like I said, there's no gimmick here. That's the reason why I'm even interested and excited to promote this, because I think it's way now directed towards the composer. The percentage is really good, like one of the best percentages I've seen as far as splits, and it's free to submit. And they have it's free to submit, and they have like a platform now where they're basically using AI integration with music supervisors, where they can look up a song, put the song in the actual AI, and see what songs match it. And if your song matches up, or even having just the metadata, like you put your own metadata in there, even the right metadata. They work with a lot of music supervisors. I asked them what kind of stuff they work on. They said a couple of movies, but mostly TV and a little bit of ads and commercials too as well. So this is going to be like a crazy, like, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to a point where I worked with a library where I could just completely submit, and there's nothing like more lucrative, I feel like, than this one that I've seen so far. So like I said, appreciate everybody who came through. Excited to get these new things rolling. You guys have a great week. Keep creating, and I'll be catching you guys next week. Have a great week.